Welcome to another episode of Can You Reach That?
Can you reach that?
Make sure to subscribe on all your favorite platforms, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and all the social media platforms of your choosing.
Especially YouTube.
Because that's where the visuals are at.
Because that's where we're at.
So,
the home of CYRT.
So sad news, man.
Oh, no.
We've spoken about the fact that Rite Aid was going away.
Yes.
As of the end of September, it has officially gone away.
They're officially gone?
No
more Rite Aid?
Store closed its doors. No more Rite Aid.
Damn. Wait, so that means no more Thrifty's ice cream counters.
Thrifty's ice cream counters are dead. But
womp womp.
You can still buy cartons of Thrifty's ice cream in markets and supermarkets and whatnot. But I feel like it's not the same. I've never bought it in a carton.
I haven't either. I imagine it's not the same.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy a carton of Rocky Road or something.
To try it out?
Just to see.
Yeah.
And you can order those square scoops. So I'm
snap.
thinking about ordering a square scoop just to see if I square scoop it out of there. If my brain will tell me, all right, this will suffice.
This is legit.
This will work.
This is legit.
So,
yeah,
but then
crazy.
I guess if it does, then do you need to buy whatever other ice cream you normally buy and then just see if it's the square scoop factor? Maybe it's just the square scoop that makes it the biz.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Got to buy some cones, too.
Damn, so Rite Aid's done, man, huh?
63 years in business, and they've closed their doors.
That's been a long time coming.
So, yeah, they opened up shop 1962 in Pennsylvania. So, it's been a long ride through the Rite Aids to the thrift. I think it went Thrifty's to Rite Aid, but yeah.
Thrifty had its own thing.
So, I think originally it was called something else, and then they bought Thrifty. They bought Thrifty, the drugstore. And then they just went with the Thrifty name for all these years.
Oh,
so, yeah.
And then Rite Aid bought them in 96, I want to say it was.
Did Rite Aid buy them, or did they acquire each other and just went with the Rite Aid name?
No, I think Rite Aid bought
them?
Thrifty.
Okay,
yeah.
so then so, yeah.
Back in 96, that's when I thought the ice cream had disappeared.
Yeah.
Only to find out that it was still, because I was like boycotting. I'm like, damn you, Rite Aid.
Right.
Never again. And only to find out that I've been missing out on the ice cream counter because it was still there.
Yeah. So I remember, it's a trip, just going back to my childhood. I remember there was stores that tried to compete.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got Pizza Huts inside of Targets and Burger Kings inside of Walmarts and things like that. But I remember there was a time where like a lot of the department stores had their own little cafes.
Right.
So I remember, Target would have a cafe and they had their ice cream counter. And like, Kmart had theirs. They had an ice cream counter right by the registers. And all these stores kind of had something similar, but it was never the same.
Nothing hit the same.
Nothing hit like Thrifty's.
Nah.
Nothing hit like Thrifty's.
That's childhood memories right there. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So, that's since 1962. Like I said, it started in Philly, and now it's 2025, and it ends as a nationwide chain. It just ends. So
that's a trip. Shout out to Rite Aid. Moment of silence.
Can you reach that? You see that? Let's talk about it. Be that. Believe that. Let the people know that we see that and what they want to know. Can you reach that? Can you reach that?
And now your host, Tango and Coop.
Can you reach that? Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?
With Rite Aid shutting down, it's going to leave a hole.
It is.
It's going to leave a little gap.
It is.
And it looks like Beanie Sigel is going to be filling that gap.
Pause. Continue.
Yeah, so I don't know if you knew this, but bro, I got you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro has been running a food truck for the past couple years.
Right.
Called Grab and Roll Wings and Bowls.
Yeah.
So he's taking that venture and he's expanding it to an Italian-styled restaurant.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Kind of curious to what that's going to be like.
Yeah, a black man rocking some Italian food.
Because I think the beauty of it is the easy way would have been, let's do Philly cheesesteaks, right? That would have been
obviously
the easy route. But how many places can you get a Philly cheesesteak?
Right.
In Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I know that not every place in Philly hits the same when it comes to them cheesesteaks, right? I know there's the spots that hit and there's the spots that miss. But the fact that he took a left turn and said, nah, we doing pasta.
We doing pastas. We doing Italian. Italian.
And you know me, my Italian blood. I'm ready for
You're
that.
ready for it,
So
huh?
you know, I can eat Italian all day.
Road trip.
All 3 meals can be Italian for me. I'm with it.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool, you know. Shout
Yeah.
out to Beanie Sigel for stepping into the space, you know. I think he's going to be putting it up in West Philly where Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was born and raised. Yeah.
Yeah. He was out there playing b-ball, spending most of his days. He was chilling out, maxing.
Relaxing, all cool.
Yeah, he was shooting some b-ball outside of school.
I heard a couple of guys were up to no good.
They started making a lot of trouble in that neighborhood.
And then he got into a fight.
His mom got scared and stuff, and you know.
And then she sent him to move with his
Yeah,
auntie and uncle in Bel-Air.
Yeah. So you heard about that?
I've heard, yeah.
It's
A
crazy.
little familiar.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's a
Crazy.
trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I think that's pretty cool that he's stepping into that space.
Yeah.
Especially an Italian restaurant. Like, I don't know what his experience is, what the resume is, like what made I'm curious, like what made him even want to go into that space.
Well, let's just say, I mean, he's not the. I'm not gonna say who I'm gonna name is the first, but he's not the first rapper to venture into Italian food because we got Mom Spaghetti, right?
Right.
In Detroit.
Yeah.
So you know,
Mom Spaghetti.
Italian food is booming. So,
Right.
but now it's in Philly.
Now it's in Philly.
So curious to see what he's gonna pop out of that restaurant and stuff. I actually heard the stuff with the truck. I actually heard stuff. I've never been to Philly, so. But it's actually on a place of my list that I'd love to visit someday.
Yeah.
But I heard that this truck was actually pretty good. Like I've seen people talk about it, and stuff on social media. So
I mean, I really haven't, and I could be missing it, but like I really haven't heard of any artist that's ventured into the food space that has bad food.
Well, according to Benzino, Mom Spaghetti was terrible.
Yeah, but Benzino's a
But
hater.
yeah, I was just saying I'm not
There's
going.
a little beef there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go on that.
There's a little beef there.
I actually heard a lot of people enjoy it. I'm gonna tell you one rapper's restaurant that I have yet to try that I really want to try, and I hope that at some point it ventures to the West Coast. And that's Trill Burger.
Yes.
I want to get down. I see all these videos and people talking about how bomb these burgers are.
Yeah.
Bun B, come on to West Coast.
Yeah.
I need to get me some Trill Burger.
You know what? If anything, they could do a collab. We bring Trill Burger to the West Coast.
Marathon.
And we take Marathon Burger to the East Coast. They could work together, him and Black Sam.
Yeah.
Just a little something. Just a little something.
Well, I guess it would be to Texas, not the East Coast.
Well, that's close enough.
So it's close enough to the East Coast. It's
close
halfway.
enough to the East
halfway.
Coast. Yeah. Anything past Nevada is the
But
East Coast.
that Trill Burger is on my list of places that at some point I'm gonna get to because man, I've heard spectacular things from people who I know personally who have tried it, let alone all the various people you see on social media.
Yeah,
grubbing down. So I'm very, very anxious to try Trill Burger. So that's one. So like you said, there's a few out there venturing in the food business, and if I get to Philly, I'm gonna try his restaurant. If I get to Detroit, I'm gonna try Mom Spaghetti. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Why not? Right? Let's try them all. Let's and then we can start up the new verses. The restaurant versus.
The restaurant versus.
We're going to have versus restaurants like.
Restaurant
edition. All
edition.
right, Mom Spaghetti versus, Beanie's Italian restaurant.
Right.
And you got Trill Burger versus Marathon Burger. And, yeah, so we're going to start up a new versus.
That'll be
with
crazy.
Food. We'll have Gordon Ramsay host.
Ooh, yeah, that'll be wild.
So, damn, I think I just developed a new show. Copyright pending.
Yeah, so when all this stuff happens next year, just remember where you heard it first, people.
Right, yeah, copyright.
Because we're the reason they're making a White Girls 2.
Right.
And a Scary Movie 6.
Season 1, we talked about that.
Yeah.
So
just saying, but I'm not.
And I did mention verses, but you did see the verses that's coming at the end of the month.
Bro. I did. It's
Cash
crazy that you mentioned
Money
that.
and No Limit Records.
Who you got between Cash Money and No Limit?
It's really tough. They both got catalogs. If their performances are going to determine some of that outcome, because that energy has to come from them showing out. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I think No Limit could take it, I think it's so close that I think Cash Money's gonna take it. And the factor is that No Limit is hindered with the lack of the energy that Mystical would bring.
Yeah. Mystical definitely has a lot of energy.
Yeah, having no Mystical out there just wilding.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like that would I think that would give them that boost. It would still be neck and neck though, because their catalogs are crazy.
It's a tough one. Yeah, it's a tough one. And I mean, it sucks because I know there's going to be people that Mystical being one that aren't going to be able to be there. But like, I'm looking forward to seeing Mia X come out.
Yeah.
I mean, Snoop had his No Limit era.
That's what I'm saying. Is Snoop gonna come out? That's what I'm saying.
I would like to see Snoop out there.
Yeah.
So I know we definitely got to see Juvie and Lil Wayne.
Of course.
Like Lil Wayne has to pop out.
Yeah.
You can't have.
I think and that's the thing, is that's why I think without, and I'm not saying Mystical is on par with Wayne or nothing. I'm not gonna compare them like that. But what I'm saying is, energy wise, Mystical is just crazy energy.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne isn't the energy, but he's the presence.
Right.
So if Lil Wayne comes out, I think Cash Money kind of has that edge.
This isn't shade. This is just a little observation. But like,
yeah.
Lil Wayne was like the
fans of both sides.
Lil Wayne was like the Cash Money mascot.
Yeah,
you know?
fans of both sides.
Because I mean, bro was what, 14?
Yeah.
When he started.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this man literally, I mean, shit, is the culture.
So yeah, I mean, it's crazy because the second you make him say comes on,
that has to be.
That's their main anthem.
I imagine that's going to be the last song, and they close it out with. I could be wrong, but
and where do you go with Cash Money? Where do you kind of back that ass up? Where do you go with it? Or do you do one?
They have so many.
What are they counting their solo songs, or is it only like as a collective?
I think it's all. I think it's going to be all.
Anything,
no, it has
right?
to be all of them.
Everything,
yeah,
right?
It's label. It's label versus label.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. I mean,
they got Back That Ass Up. They got damn, I can't remember the name of the song, but Spinning on 22s.
Bling Bling.
Bling Bling.
I mean, it's a lot, dude.
That's a lot. It's a whole lot.
So
both of them got mad tracks that got the party turned up.
Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, see, I wasn't really. That was before I liked No Limit and Master P.
So that was early.
That was early.
Yeah,
P.
that was early
yeah,
P.
That was early P. What was the other one? Oh man, that music video. You remember? I always feel like somebody's watching me. And bro just popping in and out. Yeah, that was before I liked P. I didn't really start liking P until Bout It.
Oh, okay.
When I heard Bout It, I was like, oh, okay, this is something I can get on board with. And then I started paying more attention. And then he had his movies.
I was just
Shout out.
I got the hookup.
I
was about to say, so can they play I Got the Hookup instead of a song?
Yeah. I mean, they can. That's
so
again. That's all No Limit,
Yeah.
So shout out to P.
I Got the Hookup was hilarious, dude. I remember going to the theater. My play sister Kim.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Shout out to her. I remember going with her, and we was watching. I Got the Hookup in the theater, just cracking up.
Do you have that one in your collection?
I do.
That's dope.
I do.
I can't remember if I have it or not.
Mando.
I want to say I do, but I don't.
Mando. The crazy part is like, and this isn't a diss, it don't hold up. If you watch, because I watched it, I think I watched it during COVID.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow. Like, even like the color of the film like looks old. Like it looks old.
Yeah.
And then, all the page, it's a pager movie.
Right.
So everything about it is about the beepers.
Right.
So it's like you just looking at this thing like, wow.
Yeah, that's
none of this is relevant.
That's a time capsule right there.
Right, for sure.
That's a moment in time.
And like I said,
there.
that's not a diss. It's just a time period.
Yeah.
So it's like watching old James Cagney film when they're doing the rotary phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
operator.
Yeah. See, connect me. See, yeah.
Connect me to circle 327.
Yeah, right. So, but no, yeah, that movie, like as far as being evergreen, it is not.
No,
it is not evergreen. It is very dated. But still a funny film. But
that's gonna be dope. But I saw they're gonna be doing it at Complex Con in Vegas.
Yeah,
October 25th. So that's right around the corner.
That's gonna be crazy, man. That's gonna be crazy. So
yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking that out because they're gonna be streaming it too, of course.
Yeah,
I hope it's a free stream.
Me too. It might be pay-per-view though, but I haven't heard anything yet. But
because I want to say the last verses they did on Thriller TV or whatever it was, you had to pay for, have a subscription for.
Yeah,
but
people throw it up there. Anyway.
8 times out of 10, somebody will probably be restreaming it on YouTube.
Yeah,
but no, I'm definitely looking forward to that. We ain't had a good versus.
I was just about to ask you
the last good versus. Locks and Dipset.
I was gonna say that was the last one that I think was dope. But let me ask you this, and I think we talked about this early in the first season. But if you could call for a versus right now, what would it be?
A versus right now. You know who we still haven't seen on a versus is Busta.
You read my mind.
But there's not too many people. I mean, honestly, I think it would have to be Busta and Eminem.
It's gonna have to be something of that caliber. It's gonna have to be something where both people have huge catalogs.
Yeah.
And those catalogs are insanely viral, for lack of better terms. It just got to be just the numbers got to be up.
And I know that's a little bit of a generation shift because Busta is an older classman than M, but
not too much, but yeah.
Because I'm at least a good 8 to 10 years.
And then my thing is I feel like they end that versus doing "I'll hurt you."
Yeah.
Do the thing for you. Yeah, that'd be dope. Have them do it together.
That'd be super dope. But I mean, I could see that.
No, take that back. Have them do that, but calm down. That calm down track.
Yeah.
That beat.
I love that beat.
That beat is,
That was an earworm for weeks.
Still is, dude. That's a track. And I remember Busta talking a story about that when they did it.
Yeah.
Because he said he did his stuff, sent it off to M, and M sent it like 48 bars back. And he's like, oh, this dude's not doing this to me. So he redid his verse and made it a 60, 65, 66 bar verse. And he sent it back. And then M put 90 bars. He's like, oh, hell no. And then at some point they both was like, we gotta chill. We gotta stop.
We gotta chill. I think another dope one would be, and this is more on the production tip, but also on the song tip, Dr. Dre versus DJ Quick.
With all the chatter that's been happening, that would be very, very, very interesting.
I think that would be a dope one to see.
How about if we're going producer versus? Here's one that I always thought about. Starting off with Hitman.
Okay.
And going against Scott Storch.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll be dope. Because Storch got some bangers.
Yeah, Hitman got some bangers. So that could be dope.
Ooh, man. Who'd come out on top? That's a tough one.
Just gave myself chills.
Ooh, you see that? I got goosebumps.
So, but yeah, them verses is crazy. And then if you do go, and this is this isn't a diss or nothing like that, but if you go slightly smaller scale, not on a Busta Rhymes Eminem caliber, do you have any in mind that would be a dope tit for tat?
Think.
I have.
Do you have one?
I was gonna say Clips versus Run the Jewels.
That seems very obscure, but
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's two different styles completely going against each other.
Yeah,
but both of them, I think Run the Jewels has a larger catalog, but
that'll be interesting too. But also, I mean, and I only say that because I don't consider Run the Jewels as mainstream as Clips.
Right.
I feel like
that's true.
A little less known than the Clips are.
Yeah.
But I mean, Pharrell put when they did Grinding, you couldn't.
So okay,
they were grinding everywhere.
Let me throw out a group since they doing groups. They doing Cash Money, and I'm gonna throw out a group, and you tell me who would. I don't want to say stand a chance,
right?
But who would be good competition for this group?
Let me see if you're gonna say who I think you're gonna say.
The Dungeon Family.
Oh, okay, you went the whole Dungeon Family.
The Dungeon Family.
I was just thinking Outkast, but
no, the
whole Dungeon Family.
Yeah, you got Outkast, you got Killer Mike, you got Cool Breeze in them. Yeah, you got the whole Dungeon Family.
Goody Mob. Yeah. Sleepy Brown. Man, isn't 2 Chainz Dungeon Family? I want to say 2 Chainz is Dungeon Family.
I don't think so.
No.
But the whole Dungeon Family. What other collective would be a dope fit to go on a versus against the Dungeon Family? The winner of Cash Money versus No Limit.
No, I kind of wanna go, and that's a really tough one. But I want to say it's a toss up between Rough Riders and Bad Boy.
Oh, you know what? Rough Riders would be good
against the Dungeon Family.
Rough Riders
is the first one I was thinking of.
It sucks though. Without X.
Without X, I mean,
they can still make it work with all the rest of them. Get the rest of them in there, Eve, and Dragon, and the locks. All that stuff. But yeah, that would be good. That would be pretty good.
I could see a Rough Riders Dungeon Family. I could see a Bad Boy Dungeon Family. Although a little different in their styles and everything like that. But Bad Boy wasn't nothing to fuck with.
In my opinion, Biggie aside, in my opinion, Dungeon Family squashes Bad Boy. Biggie, holds Bad Boy to the competition.
Yeah.
Biggie tracks. But if you take Biggie out the mix, it's not competition. As far as I can, which is my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's not a put down. It's not a diss. I just feel like Dungeon Family's just you got Goody Mob and Outkast alone.
Well, yeah, they're definitely more lyrical.
So
than, like you said, without Biggie,
the rest of the cast,
there wasn't too many. I mean, when the Locks was on, but that was really because the first song that.
That's right. The Locks were there before Rough Rider.
Yeah, and that's what made me think of both of them.
Right.
Because they did have All About the Benjamins.
Yeah,
and
I mean they had tracks.
That was a dope track.
They had a track. You know, and this is going back to Busta, but remember when Triumph came out, that video, and they world premiered it, and it was just huge. It was so cinematic.
Yeah,
that video is still dope, but that song was dope.
Yeah, that whole song was dope.
Yeah. Well, in other music news, we like to talk about rabbit holes here. I think that this should be a segment. We should just call it rabbit holes.
Rabbit holes.
That just came to me now. So this is the rabbit hole segment. I dove down a YouTube rabbit hole because I came across, and I know many of you out there probably have heard this already, and especially by the time this airs, it'll probably be about a week or so old. But they started doing AI covers of popular songs, and they're doing them in the style of like 50s Motown soul / blues.
Yeah.
And so I got a couple of them queued up.
Oh shit! Okay.
I wanted to run through a couple, but the first one we're gonna hit is this is 50. This is the one that's running around social media a lot right now.
Right.
And this is 50 Cent 21 Questions. So let's take a quick gander. Tell me what you think.
I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't wanna see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby. Girl, hey. It's easy to love me now. Hey, would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl?
So what'd you think?
It's
that's
crazy,
a
vibe.
Right? It is, right?
That's a vibe right there.
That sounds like something like moms and pops was listening to when you was in the car little.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's one of them.
Okay. That's man, AI is getting crazy.
So the next one we got on the list right here is Kid Cudi, Day and Night. And again,
they flipped it.
So tell me what you think.
Now look at this. What? Madness to magnet keeps attracting me. What? I try to run, but see I'm not that fast. What? I think I'm first, but surely finish last. 'Cause day and night, the loneliest owner seems to free his mind at night.
Okay. Yo.
So kind of a little,
Yo, whoever decided to do this is
put a little stank on it.
Is genius.
Moving on to the next one, we got Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg in their 50s form. Snoop don't look that different, but Dre very much
really
looks different in this one. But
Snoop look like Snoop in any era.
Right? Snoop is just Snoop.
Snoop, yeah.
So he could show up in a time machine in 1840 wherever, and they'll be like, "Oh, what up, Snoop?" So this is still DRE. So let's check a bit of this.
Yeah.
Head of my game, still puffing my leaves, still fuck with the beat, still not loving police, still rock my khakis with a cuff and a crease, still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. Alive. Still the beats bang, still doing my thing, since I left ain't too much change, still I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world,
still
Lolo's girl,
still taking my time
to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets.
It's the DR representing for them.
Yo, all right.
So
hey, this is slick. I like it.
We're gonna take this one another direction. So this is Eminem. Whoops, that's the Loonies. I hit the wrong button. So this is Eminem. So this is without me. This gives me Elvis vibes.
All right, let me hear it.
So tell me what you think.
So the FCC won't let me be.
But it's more bluesy.
Let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on, dip, bummer, on your lips. Jump back, jiggle the hip, and wiggle a bit.
I like that little hit right there.
This is about
the horn.
to get heavy.
Yeah.
I just settled all my lawsuits. F you, Debbie. Now this look like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. This look like a...
Yo, that's dope.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, I feel like, and this is just me, but it sounds like they could have had more horns on the chorus part, like some.
I like those subtle stabs, though. I like those.
No, the stabs
those
were cool.
quick stabs.
The stabs were cool during, but like when he started doing the hook, like
yeah,
I could hear like a big band in the background ripping on the horns.
And so this one, this is as you see, it's called the sold out version. But Looney's 5 on it. Now this is more of a bluesy, very deep, rustic kind of sound.
Yeah.
Whole different vibe than the previous ones we've heard.
This shit is crazy, man.
But tell me what you think of this now.
This shit is crazy.
He got 5 on it. Partner, let's go have fun as head. Player, give me some brew. I might just chill. Light me another joint like Cypress Hill. Pass it across the table, make it burn so slow. Wild angels singing, Lord, they know. 40 in my hand, chest beating strong, kicking in like Shinobi. Lord, it won't be long. Don't
This is crazy, right?
Yeah.
Gotta pay your dues. Got 5 on it and I won't refuse.
Ooh, man.
He got 5, he got 5.
Yeah.
I don't know which one is my favorite.
Super bluesy.
But yeah, man.
Super bluesy. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. I enjoyed the Dre one. The Dre one was cool.
I think
50 was cool.
I think 50 was dope. Honestly, they're all dope in their own right. They all got a certain vibe to them.
Yeah.
And that 5 on it, the way it hits those real bluesy chords,
Yeah.
fire. Like, and the fact that this is just off of AI,
Right.
and this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is still early AI. So
Right.
imagine,
Yeah, it's only gonna get better.
imagine what it's gonna do.
It's only gonna get better. And this is crazy because, I mean, on one hand, I expected it to still have like their voice sounding.
Right.
I thought I was gonna hear like them.
No, it's a straight up
like
AI
it's a
cover,
complete
whole different
cover.
voice.
Yeah. So that was a little.
Yeah, it's
surprising.
AI created voice, background vocals, music, everything. So,
I mean, gift and a curse, like.
and you should see how many of those are. That's 5. That's 5 examples. If we
we had 5 on it.
if you if you got another 4.5 hours, we can go through the amount. I mean, there's so many.
Go down the rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So
Man, no, that's crazy. That's dope. I've seen little snippets here and there, but I never really paid attention to it.
yeah,
But yeah, this definitely you're gonna have me looking.
yeah. I mean, there's so many. There's so many on there. I mean, I went down the rabbit hole. I kind of came across. I don't know. I mean, I came across the ones. There's DMX ones. There's I mean, you name it. They're all popping up.
It sounds like a buttload of tracks.
There is a buttload of tracks. There's a lot of 50 Cent tracks too, because he has a lot of melodicness to his voice.
Yeah.
But you're right. And since you mentioned buttload, fun fact. So buttload was an actual term of measurement back in the day. So the term butt was used for like measuring liquids.
Okay.
So, and it represented about 126 gallons, and they usually used it for barreling rum and wine and stuff.
That's a big ass butt.
So it was a butt. So if you had a loaded butt or a butt load of wine, you had 126 gallons about.
A buttload of wine is 126 gallons. That's crazy.
This is an actual form of measurement.
Measurement.
So when somebody says they got a buttload of something, you know, just think 126 gallons.
How did they even come up with that? That's crazy.
So it's kind of interesting sometimes when you find the origins of some of these terms. You think
how did you even come across that?
You think it's slang. So I saw this online a while ago.
Yeah.
And it hit me. But yeah, like it's one of those things where
buttload.
If I don't know if you've ever seen, I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel now, but I subscribe. But there's a YouTube channel that all their whole thing is about taking slang words or even just catchphrases that people use all the time.
Yeah.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, things like that.
Yeah.
And they go down the whole history of how
to find out where it came from.
And what it really means. And there's a lot of it. There's a lot of terms, and I know you're not going to be shocked at this, that have a lot of racial connotation to them.
That's not surprising.
A lot of it was derivative of the times. And so, so a lot of the stuff that people use now is everyday talk. Low key was offensive, or maybe still is
at one point.
I guess, depending on how you look at it.
But
there's a lot of it that's not. A lot of it's like buttload, where it was like it just.
So how much does a crap ton weigh?
You don't want to know. Let's just say if a crap ton comes out of your buttload, you're in trouble.
Oh shit!
So, but when you think about that, if somebody had a barrel and was like called it like this is a loaded butt.
Yeah.
And then that meant that it was 126 gallons, and if you had a buttload, that's what you had. It was 100.
Okay.
So but yeah, they go down rabbit holes with a lot of that stuff. Maybe I'll bring some more of those to the show, and we can
the table.
We can have some fun facts on those.
Buttload of fun facts.
Buttload of fun facts. Just buttloads and buttloads.
Well, that was
gallons and gallons and gallons.
So you went down a rabbit hole and you found a buttload at the bottom of the rabbit hole.
And it ended with a crap ton. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
We just touched on a lot of 50 Cent with these AI tracks and everything like that.
We did.
And I don't know if you saw Killer Mike on Club Shay Shay.
I did. I to be honest with you, I still got about 15 minutes or so left on the show.
Okay.
I literally have it paused on the tab in my browser right now, literally.
You gonna finish it after the show?
I will be finishing after the show. But no, I don't remember how much is left. There's not that much. But
yeah.
Shannon Sharp. We'll get to your whatever you're gonna talk about with 50. But Shannon Sharp's show has come so far.
Yeah.
His guests now, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when it really peeled over. He's always had good guests, but lately there's been just some really fantastic interviews. Like we talked about the Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
Great interview. And he's had so many good ones lately. And now this Killer Mike one, which I was just like, when it started playing, I was just like
mesmerized,
just listening.
Yeah, and Killer Mike is great in interviews anyway. Just hearing him talk, everything that this man has to say, is just.
We've definitely talked about a lot of his endeavors and a lot of his commentary throughout the episodes on our show. But yeah, no, the thing was great. It was great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. He talked about, speaking of musicians and restaurants, him and T.I. having their restaurant,
right?
Like that's something that they're getting ready to reopen if it hasn't reopened already, which it might be by the time that this comes out, which I thought was dope. But he was talking about him where he was down on his luck and 50 hooked him up with open a spot for one of his shows, which actually helped keep him afloat for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I just think it's crazy, like 50, in my opinion about 50, and I love the man to death. Great artist, great.
I think I know where you're going.
Great entertainer, killing it in the movie world right now with everything that he's doing.
Does your point start with a T?
Actually, it does.
I think
my point does start with a T.
I think I know where you're going with this.
It has a jewel in the belly and some fuzzy hair.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, but 50 is a troll unlike any other.
You know what? Some people hate him for it. To be honest with you, I love him for it because
hey, what did he say? Hated to love it, the underdogs on top.
Right.
Yeah.
So for me, when he trolls people, be it online, be it verbal in interviews, whatever it may be, right? I always feel like it's not just him trolling to be an asshole or him trolling because he's dissing. He's trolling for ulterior motives. Like he's strategically trolling you.
Yeah.
And it generally ends in his favor.
Yeah.
Like regardless of no matter how low it goes. Yeah. So
50's a genius.
So yeah, no, I enjoy 50. And if you ever see 50 get down and literally do those kind of interviews, and I'd love to see him actually talk to Shannon Sharp. I think that'd be
a good interview.
But seeing him on general talk shows, Colbert, Kimmel, things like that.
Yeah.
The dude has a plan. He's always kind of had a plan. Even when he started to fall out a little bit, not saying that he fell out of the industry and all that, but even when he slowed down,
right,
he found a way. He found another path to pick up.
Yeah.
So he's very smart, but he's very strategic. So that's why I think his trolling is that way. So, but I loved in the interview with Killer Mike, as you mentioned, I love the fact not only that 50 was like, I got you, you know what I'm saying, and looked out for him. I love that Killer Mike never strays from giving people their props, their kudos when it's deserved or when they come through for something.
Yeah.
He's all his interviews, he's always mentioned various stories where some people may be too proud to admit that they're down, or too proud to admit that they got help, or too proud, whatever. Killer Mike don't let pride get in the way. He just I look at, this is what happened. This is how, you know. So I that's another thing, you know, another checkpoint about Killer Mike that we talked about that I think is very admirable. You know, so
definitely.
So kudos to both of them for both their roles in that.
Yeah. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to go take a look. It's a great interview. You're missing out if you don't watch it. The man has he tells a lot of stories. He's funny in the way that he tells the stories, but he also drops knowledge and drops gems
100%
during the whole interview. Like the man is a genius on multiple fronts.
Yeah.
So definitely take some time. And it's a couple hours, so you're gonna need or you could roll like Tango and break it down into segments and sections and stuff.
Because you don't want to miss. I don't want to miss something. So I'm like, okay, let me pause it real quick. You know, to go do this, let it come back and what, you know. So, but no, Killer Mike is on my list. So you know, I've met many artists over the years and doing entertainment and stuff like that. But he's one of those ones that I've seen live in person, but I've never met.
Yeah,
I'd love to have a conversation with Killer Mike. Like I think. I don't know. I feel like I could generally like learn from this dude.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd be a contributor to whatever conversation. I don't know. I just feel there's a lot of things that he does that I want to do.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's one of those people where I would love. I know a lot of people talk about like, you know, oh, would you take 500,000 or a night, you know,
a dinner with
Jay-Z or something, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, to be honest, I'd rather sit down and talk to Killer Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather talk to somebody like that who's, like, very strategic, very smart, very straightforward with what he's doing, whether it's, you know, positive, negative, or, you know, may hurt your cause or, you know, whatever. Like, he's very humbling. He's very just like, hey, this is what it is.
Right.
So, yeah, he's definitely on my list. I would love to have a conversation with Killer Mike. I think I'd learn a lot.
Well, it's funny that you say that because he has a podcast called Conversate with Killer Mike.
Yes, he does. He does.
So maybe one of these days in the future, our podcast paths will cross.
Has conversate made its way into the dictionary? Because it used to
not
be
yet, but it will.
It used to be that conversate was not a word, that it's converse.
Not yet, but I'm sure it will.
But I know so many people over the years have said conversate. It's been in numerous lyrics.
It'll come.
It seems like it should be a word, but I believe it hasn't made it into the dictionary. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Anybody out there can correct me.
I don't feel like it has yet, but I mean, if Skibbity can make it in.
Yeah. Why hasn't conversate made it in?
Right.
So,
right.
But whether it's conversate or converse with Killer Mike, it is conversate. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. In sporting news, I don't know if you saw, man, LeBron put out a statement.
Nah, I missed it.
He posted on social media the other day.
Is he done? Is he out the game? Is he retiring?
It's a picture with an interviewer
and
him in separate chairs facing each other, and it says the second decision. That's all it says. It's very ominous.
He's passing the torch to Bronny, huh?
Now, I think they're going to be the first father and son to retire on the same day. I'm just kidding. All the never mind. Anyways, no. But he dropped this, right, and everybody speculated that this was going to be like, you know, we're in the preseason. I'm announcing my retirement. I'm gonna do my farewell tour. This, right?
Yeah. Because I mean, how long has it been now? It's been
23.
Damn.
So
I mean, that's a good year to retire.
So he didn't announce the retirement.
No.
So the very next day. So by the time this airs, it'd have been about a week. But the very next day, and there was red flags. So when I first saw the post, the first red flag I saw was, who the hell is interviewing him?
Right.
Because if you're going to make that sort of a thing, it's going to be like Stephen A. or, somebody of some stature, right?
Right.
Maybe even Shannon Sharp, right? Probably Shannon Sharp because he's a huge LeBron. LeBron is his GOAT.
Yeah.
So I could totally see him going on and having Shannon Sharp do that.
Breaking that story.
So the fact that I was like, who the hell is this? That said red flag. And then it did come out that this was all an advertisement, that he's now partnered up with Hennessy.
So wait a minute.
Yes, indeed. He trolled.
So he trolled.
See, since we talking about 50 trolling,
he talking about trolls.
Bron trolled everybody.
So he pulled a Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. With the
smokeless. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quitting smoking.
So,
that's dope. Is that the new trend? Snoop is a trendsetter, man.
There is a little bit of aftermath and appallment, if you will, when that tweet went up saying second decision. A lot of people took that as this is the retirement thing.
Oh, yeah, just like I did, right?
Yes. And so ticket sales for the last home game for the Lakers.
Oh, I bet they shot up based on that
$6,000 to $8,000 a ticket.
Oh, damn.
Right?
Okay.
And then obviously the next day.
Did they come back down after the news broke?
Yeah, they were about most of them $500-$600. The ones that were up to $8,000 were about $500.
So anybody that bought it at.
And you're talking about the nosebleeds, by the way.
Jeez.
So if anybody went on any of those sites, I mean, I don't know the rules. If there's a way that you can go, hold up, this was spiked on some BS, I want a refund, or how that works. But yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people, because I've heard some uproar on socials. Some people did buy them tickets thinking that was going to be his last home game. His retirement, was done.
Yeah, because I'm sure a lot of people was ready to drop big dollars.
And they quickly jumped on those tickets before, because if you think about it, right, let's say that was the actual announcement. If you buy those tickets now, let's say for $6,000, as it gets closer.
Yeah, it's only going to go up.
It's going to go up because you're buying it now in the front of 82 games, right? Anything can happen. This dude could tear his Achilles and not play another game.
Right.
Right? Heaven forbid. We don't want to see that. Knock on wood. But things happen. It's sports. He's older, right? His body's aged. So as it gets closer, those prices are going to go up and up and up. So a lot of people, knowing that, jumped on the early bird special.
Yeah.
And now they're back down to being only worth $5 to $6, $100 or give or take.
Burn.
So I don't know how that's going to be handled. So maybe Bron will reach out to some of those people and kick them down with the cheese back. It's not like he can't afford it.
Damn.
But yeah, it's a troll move. It was interesting. It was kind of funny. But the red flag everybody should have saw was, who the hell is interviewing him? Who is that dude in the picture? Because it's not going to be some like brand new dude on his first day interviewing LeBron James for announcing his retirement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I think it would probably be Shannon Sharp. I don't think it'd be Stephen A. I think it would be Shannon Sharp. I think that would be who would sit down if he was going to do it that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So
that's crazy.
That's crazy. So I guess we've reached the tidbit. So, are you familiar with? There's a famous basketball player. I know this. I know this might be tough.
Magic Jordan.
Yes, halfway.
Michael Johnson.
Yes, almost. Shaquille O'Neal. No, Magic Johnson. The almighty Magic Johnson, Laker legend, one of the greats. It has been announced that he will grand marshal the 2026 Rose Parade.
Oh, nice.
Are you a Rose Parade fan?
I used to be, not so much lately.
I don't want.
The older I get,
I'm laughing ironically.
The older I get, the less I watch.
Yeah, I noticed that as a kid, my parents would tune in the holiday parades. There'd be the Thanksgiving Day parade, the Christmas parade, and then of course there would be the Rose Parade. You'd wake up and usually on the time I'd wake up in New Year's, it was already on its second rerun.
Right.
But it'd be on the TV on every channel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to say middle schoolish. I started to slowly less watching, less caring. By high school, I was like, all right, and as I got into adulthood, I don't want to say I don't care, but I have no interest in watching the floats
Yeah,
at all.
It just
at
doesn't.
all.
I don't know. It just doesn't hit the same. I don't know. I don't know why, but
I want to suggest something. So, the Rose Parade has always been float, marching band, etc. Something of that nature, right?
right.
The Super Bowl used to be marching bands. Then In Living Color pulled its audience, and they were like, forget that, we're getting Michael Jackson next
We're
year.
doing stars, yeah.
So I think there's plenty of things that pull the Rose Parade's audience now. So I think the Rose Parade needs to step up, and you can still have a couple marching bands, but I think that you get some floats. Hear me out. Imagine the float that's made all of flowers like they do in the Rose Parade, right?
Yeah.
It looks similar to the set they use for the Dr. Dre Super Bowl, where you got the courthouse, the Compton courthouse, you got Tams, you got all that, you got those icon in the flower things.
Yeah.
And then they perform. You know how they do the stops and they do like
Do a little
the bands do their
performance.
thing?
Yeah, and then
So they stop, they do a little performance, they go down the road, stop, and then the TV obviously catches each one once. So you get the televised performance. Imagine every so often a float comes down and it's got Dr. Dre and Kendrick and Snoop.
Yeah.
And the next one's got Rihanna and and the next one's got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know what that would cost. I know we're
Right.
talking budget at this point.
Right.
Maybe it's like the Super Bowl where they don't get paid. It's just like, hey, it's an honor. Do it.
That sounds like a Mardi Gras, parade.
And you know me, I'm a big, music fan across a lot of genres. I do probably favor hip hop.
Yeah.
And R&B and whatnot. But I grew up listening to all kinds of stuff, so I enjoy all genres just depending on my mood. So I'm not suggesting it should be an all hip hop parade. I'm saying let's mix it all up. Let's get everybody in there. Put Bad Bunny in there. I don't care. Like, it doesn't have to be all artists that I listen to regularly, right? It can be
just artists, yeah, because big artists.
Similar to the Super Bowl, you can't just entertain everybody. I mean, there's no way to please everybody.
Right.
So every year you get a performer, and it's going to be somebody you like or you don't. It is what it is. And I think the Rose Parade has the opportunity to have multiple performers, and I think you can cover a lot of genres. So there's going to be a little bit for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be dope. It would make me want to watch the Rose Parade again.
That'd be pretty cool.
So
that's a good idea.
Patent pending. If anybody does that, it started here. I want to cut. This is being published on YouTube, so that's my copyright form. So, but that is our tidbit. My congrats to Magic Johnson and being the Grand Marshal of the 2026 Rose Parade.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Magic.
So, with that, once again, subscribe to all your favorite social medias, YouTube especially, and hit up Spotify or Apple Podcasts, whatever you listen to in the car ride home from your long day at work.
Or it gets posted early enough if you want to listen to it on your way to work.
On your way to work. Usually we post on Tuesdays at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
So,
Pacific Standard Time.
Like, subscribe, play, comment, do all of the above. And we will see you on the next episode of
Can You Reach That?
Can You Reach That?
Can you reach that?
Can You Reach That? Brought to you by Double One Entertainment in Coopersville. Hosted by Tango and Coop. And created and edited by Tim Greenlee and Brandon Adolphus. Music, sound design, and editing by Michael B. That's me. Visual art and graphic design by Jonathan Greenlee. Additional visual design by Timothy Greenlee.
Can you reach that?